Egypt's military rulers have agreed to hand over power to civilian rule in July next year. But this new concession is not enough for the tens of thousands of protesters who want them to step down immediately. At least 36 people have been killed and over 1,000 wounded in this week's protests. The ABC's Michael Vincent reports from Cairo.
The mood in Tahrir Square is angry and defiant. It's full of screaming ambulances and injured protesters. The fighting in side streets has created hundreds of young victims. Tear gas covers people's faces. It's incredibly potent and many have collapsed from its effects. Young men are being dragged to medical treatment wherever it's available. The country's leader had promised to end the violence and end military rule.
The armed forces and the military council are not aiming to rule the country and are putting the interests of Egypt before all else.
Field Marshal Tantari, the ruler of Egypt, has just spoken. He's given a number of concessions, including that the president will be elected by July next year, and the military is willing to hold a referendum to transfer power to the people immediately if necessary. But that hasn't quelled the anger here in Tahrir Square, where dozens of ambulances continue to stream out with injured people who've been fighting the police.
These protesters are mostly secular, and now they want the military gone.
Today or tomorrow, he will go. You will see in 2 days, Tantawi will go.
It's the Mubarak regime. Again, nothing's changed. And we don't want to go electing, these elections that we have next week. It's a sham, in my opinion. Nothing's going to change.
There have been many killed in these protests. Each time the dead are buried, it simply fuels the crowd's anger. Michael Vincent, ABC News, Tahrir Square.